I'm just thinking about. I'm so glad Woody likes this game and likes the aspects of this game that he normally doesn't like in other games that I like. It just reinforces this thought that I've always had that you would love Rust if you got a good Rust wipe, because it's this, but it's continuous. Every moment you're in the game, you're in there with. There's no going back to your stash.
Look,
You're just in your base,
he's
and
right,
you have neighbors.
dude.
You have neighbors that you have to either.
Our creators too should be like Rust, and I know it's like jumping ahead, but there's no way they would do it for the first one. But I like that what you're saying about Rust, because when I play it, it did feel like a fever dream. But I did a Rust tournament on Kick like 2 weeks ago with all these people that have 25,000 hours in Rust. Like any YouTube video I ever saw on Rust, it was one of these guys in this game. And I was on Sir Winter's team, and it was like Trainwrecks had a team, XQC had a team, and it was $100,000. I hadn't played Rust since 2020, and I was playing Arc Raiders, and then I'd go to that, and I'm like, oh, it'd be cool if you were like getting rubber and shit and crafting it and building a base and literally having like bicycles, like foldable bicycles, and it being a huge thing. And it's such a good looking game, Arc Raiders.
Sir Winter's really fucking good. I love his content. H-June was always my favorite for like actual like skill.
Same, yeah. So I like I'm out there and I'm playing and I see H-June out there and I'm like, oh, this guy's playing. What am I gonna do? Like I don't know how to play Rust. Yeah, when the game first started, everyone's like naked and we're loose. And I'm like, what's happening? I have to keep asking people, and I pick up like $250. I'm like, what do we do with the money? What do you spend it on? And they're like, whatever you want. And I'm like, okay, I get killed. And then the game's like started, and it was like 10 hours. I didn't know. Sir Winter was like, yeah, you should come be on my team. He pops in my stream sometimes, and I was like, yeah. And then that time when I was like, what was like all that about? What was the money about? I found out it was like a paid thing. Like this was real money. There's like real money out there, and people were going and picking up money and stuff, and you win by scrap. And we collected all this scrap. We were in last place, and they were like, we should go gamble it. And I was like, fuck, this really is kick, eh? This really is kick. Like, and then I'm in Rust with like all these guys that are sick at Rust with like 25,000 hours, and they're gambling all the time that we spent gaming. And I'm like, I'm not a big gambler, so I'm like, oh fuck. And I was the only guy that was like,
they're spinning the wheel, or they're playing poker.
Yeah, spinning the wheel. And I was the only guy that I was like, I don't know if we should gamble this. And then it landed on 10, and now we were in second place.
Well, let it run.
That's what you do. So in Rust, there is like there's a safe spot. Like the whole map is just death. It's shoot on sight usually, but full teams, and depending on the server, the team might be 20 fucking people. But there are safe zones where you can do your business, recycling things, purchasing things from automated machines. And if you try to fight in there, you get killed by the AI, and you insta get killed by the AI. But there's a big spinning wheel that you can spin and multiply scrap that you bet on that. And like some of my favorite YouTube videos are a guy going and farming up like 100 scrap, which is like 5 minutes of your time. And then he keeps hitting the wheel. And now he's got like an M4, and he just starts going and shitting on people. It's just so different from how we play Rust, which is just grinding and just hiding from the scary people and just being rats.
There were these guys like Spanish dudes that were next to our base, and they're apparently very savage in these tournaments, and they're all about the money, and they're really, because a lot of people go out there for the content, but like they're aware that it's competition, but these guys, like, they're fucking out here, these Spanish dudes. And oftentimes I'm out somewhere because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I'm out like naked looking at a barrel on the side of the highway, and it's like nighttime, and a dude comes up with like an M4 fucking full metal, all this armor and shit. And he's like, who are you? You don't look familiar. I'm like, oh yeah, I have only played the game for 4 hours. And he believes this because I'm like literally looking in the garbage naked. And and he's like, who are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm on Sir Winter's team. And he was like, oh, that's not good. And I had a stick on me. And so I took out my stick, and I was like, fuck you. And I like hit him twice in the face. He blew me away. I probably did like 4 damage to his metal armor.
I like your Spanish guy impression. It sounds exactly like the thief Khajiits in Skyrim. He's like, yes,
Yeah.
I come from elsewhere in Tamriel. It's like, oh, really?
But
Yeah,
everyone was
that's
like,
great.
hey, man, way to go. You just had your first real Rust experience and you handled it just like a Rust player. I was like, oh, I don't know if I go, fuck you. And I had like every chance. There was like, it happened 2 other times. Someone's like, what are you doing here? Who are you? Because like, I'm just like a random dude. I'm always doing shit that no one else would do. And I'm like, oh, I just came with a heavy rock. I'm like, whack. And every time I was like, fuck you, suck my dick. And like every time got blown into 100 pieces.
Can't believe you played a tournament having never played the game before.
I don't even know why they put me on the team. I played it once before, but I don't know why they put me on the team.
That's the lowest pressure way to play a tournament of anything.
Definitely so.
I wasn't the worst at resource gathering out there. I
Sure.
I would go out there and I was like mindlessly with like jackhammers just hitting rocks and like with a hatchet hitting trees. I'm like, they're gonna need this, and like running to a box and emptying. I get killed by a bear. I go back, pick up my jackhammer, and go back to another rock and start doing it.
Sometimes
I think you'd like that game, Woody. There's so much social interaction, and you do make friends often. There'll often be a truce if you're neighbors with somebody and they're like adults. But then it's more often that you like just like real life, where you've got a trouble neighbor who's always playing the music too loud, or in this case shoots at you every time they fucking see you from the top of their roof.
like a real trouble neighbor.
And you start hating gamers. You start like we'll be having private conversations about Donkey Fucker and how he keeps messing with us and how like we got to take the Donkey Fucker down, and it'll become like a feud where we're like, you know what? I'm setting my alarm for 3 a.m. After Donkey Fucker goes to bed tonight, we're pulling an all-nighter. He'll think we're offline because he's looking us up, but no. We're waking up at 3 and we're grinding. We're getting the Donkey Fucker. And everybody's like, huzzah! And then like it becomes such a I hate those people so much. I end up hating them and having this grudge. And when I finally get their body and take all their little goodies from their base, it's the best feeling ever. I love it.
I feel like there's better ways than raiding him to make Donkey Funker hate you. Like just on the videos I watched, like maybe set those freaking bear traps. Make 1,000 bear traps and put them around his base. Bombard him with bumblebees or something like that.
That interrupts your like path to like the end game. Like
no, my end game is Donkey Fucker. It's not about me anymore. It's about Donkey Fucker.
That's fair. I've definitely had like wipes where that's exactly what happened. It's like it's not about winning the game anymore. It's just about the Donkey Fucker.
You think I'm in this for the scrap? I'm in this for your frustration.
Yeah.
I saw this clip from sorry to go back to Arc Raiders real fast, but I saw this clip from Arc Raiders. Just made me think of Donkey Funker. Donkey Fucker made me think of this. Is these guys fighting and the guy he downed him, and the guy that was downed was like, enjoy the free loadout, bitch. And then he went and like opened up his loot and it was just filled with free loadout augments. Like it's like he just like killed this guy and he thought, yeah, he'd get a free loadout. I don't know, a barricade. I like getting barricades. But instead it's just filled with free loadout augments, like killing a serial killer. But dismantling the guns in the end of a fight, if you think you're going to lose, is very, very dirty.
Oh, I like spiteful stuff like that. I've done plenty of in Rust. We would like destroy our they're live raiding us, and instead of defending, we're destroying our loot. We're destroying all the loot.
That's so good.
Because we just there's a tile in our base that you can still see the dirt. We didn't put a foundation there, and we're throwing the loot onto that dirt tile. And then once all the loot's there, block tile. They're never going to chisel up a block tile in the middle of a base. Why would anything be under there? So it's just fuck you. It's just the biggest fuck you. I like the spitefulness.
It probably despawns over time, no?
The more valuable stuff has a longer spawn timer, so it's like 2 hours for an AK or something like that. So you do have a chance of coming back like after this all boils over and like, all right, hurry up, guys, chisel it up. I like spitefulness too.